know the drill, guys. She changed the password. What a jerk. Mel. Let me try again. Tyche. My door combination doesn't work. Thought you might want to know that.
It's because I changed it.
Yeah, figure it. Teacher, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to offend you or insult you again. It's just that I really hate picking up outfits, and every minute we were there, I felt like
It was literally your idea to get outfits from Kjorla.
I know. And you probably know me as the guy who not always has the best ideas, and I just wanted to do something nice for you, you know, that's why I tried to keep my mouth shut, but it was hard for me to properly focus because I was in a lot of pain. But I was still happy to be there with you.
You could have fooled me.
What do you mean, fool you?
You were happy to be there with me?
I was happy to be there with you, but I was also kind of in pain, you know, I often multitask these clashing emotions. You know, things are not always black and white, you know, I'm not always just happy or sad, you know, I can do both.
The emotion that you chose to let out was being mean to me?
I wasn't trying to be mean to you, I just genuinely couldn't find a difference between that original outfit and the next one you tried on. I'm really tired and I honestly couldn't see a difference. That's why
You should bed then.
That's why I actually said something so that you could, you know, educate me on what the different attire is so that I could properly notice.
So you asked Kjorlin to make us outfits. And then stand there battling yourself in all of these emotions while he's trying to figure out something for me.
That's not entirely true. I also look, I shouldn't have said anything. I like spending time with Kjorlin too, and with Jilly, you know, with my friends, and I like that Kjorlin chose to do this business, so I also was there for him, you know, not just for you or for myself, and I genuinely wanted to have like a nice set of outfits so that I can, you know, look appropriate as a, you know, as a good boyfriend to you, so that you don't have to be ashamed when you invite guests over. For example, I'm just in my Speedos, and I know that you don't probably want to invite any guests, I know you that well, but in case, you know, you changed your mind.
Never, ever been anything close to being ashamed of you.
Well, it's very nice of you to say, but I am ashamed of myself all the time. So I kind of find it hard to believe that. Sorry, I spoke over you again. I'm so sorry.
So you take it out on me, you being ashamed of yourself.
No, I'm just genuinely surprised and happy that you are not ashamed of me. I just can't believe how lucky I am, you know, to have found someone who isn't always just like, oh, Theodoros, you need to change, or Theodoros, you are doing everything wrong, or Theodoros, everything's your fault.
No. The only thing I would like is for you to stop being mean to me.
But when was I mean to you? I know that I should have been more perceiving, more receptible, more noticeable. I should have noticed the change of your outfit. And I accept that, but I'm a fucking guy that wears one fucking cape all the fucking time. I'm not really good at this. I'm sorry. Come on, we've been through this. I sometimes, unfortunately, say stuff that can be considered as hurtful or insulting, and I don't do this on purpose, I swear. It's just that sometimes it happens and I feel bad, and I'm working on it. And I hope that you have noticed that I was trying to get better at it, but I know that it's a slow and incremental progress. But I'm trying to be better, I promise.
You know, when we're alone like this, everything seems fine. But as soon as there's someone else around, you're just someone completely different.
I see what you mean. Well, maybe I can stop meeting people, you know? Maybe we can just be together and everything will be fine.
So who are you? Are you this guy or are you that guy? Are you putting on a show for me or putting on a show for them?
But that's what people do. They act differently in front of other people to make them happy.
Do they?
People expect me to act a certain way, you know. They expect me to be loud and in your face when I introduce myself. They expect me to crack, you know, these inappropriate jokes sometimes because I like to make people happy, you know. I like to make them laugh. I spent most of my life killing people, you know, so that's why I'm here to kind of do the opposite, to give back to the world a bit more, you know. Is that really what you want to hold against me? That I'm not always, you know, myself? The person that you expect me to be? I know that it's a bit
I don't
weird.
expect you to be one or the other. I'm just trying to understand.
I see. Ow. Thank you. You know what? Maybe no more outfits, you know. We can just do fine with what we have. You look beautiful with everything you have. Plus, I prefer you to be naked anyway, so this, you know, works out for the best.
I thought you wanted me to wear something more sexy.
Only if you want to, you know, just... You know, that's what boyfriends do all the time, you know, they just try to dress their girlfriend in something sexy, you know, just so they can admire her even more. It's just, you know, like a fun thing to do. I didn't actually mean it. Do you think that I felt comfortable in those stupid tongs or whatever that was, that stupid underwear they put on me? I just did it to, you know, make them laugh.
You may be okay with people laughing at you, but not. Doesn't make me feel good when people laugh at me.
Yeah, I understand. Sometimes I'm just a giant goofball, you know, try to just make people happy. But that's not what, you know, what is expected from you, even as my girlfriend. And if that's something that you don't want me to do, then I'll just stop, you know, I'll act a bit more seriously in front of people.
See, now I'm torn. Because you're suggesting acting differently. Which that's not who you are.
Actually, that's exactly who I am. Just, you know, smarter people than me tell me what to do, and I try to do that, and I try to, you know, combine it, put my little twist on it, and just to make them happy. That's what I do. I know it sounds a bit dumb, but I guess there is no but. I guess I'm just a dumbass. But isn't this why you liked me in the first place? You know, you said that I'm kind and I care about people. And I care about you. I know that I put you into these uncomfortable situations, and I genuinely feel sorry for that, but
Do you remember when we first met?
yeah,
How
like
you
it was
acted?
yesterday.
Do you remember how you acted?
Yeah, I was a bit heartbroken at that point.
Maybe I am the problem.
Well, I wouldn't call it like that, but if that's what you want to use, that's the terminology you want to... You want... I like problems, you know, they are fun. We can try to solve them and use them to learn new stuff, and we can test ourselves on them, and once we find a solution for them, then we can use them to our advantage and become better. And oh, this sounds really weird now. I'm sorry. No, let's not call you a problem. Let's call you instead the woman of my dreams that I would never consider to be a problem. You're not a problem, Tyche. I might have many problems. You know, we all have problems. But, you know,
It kind of seems like I want you to be you, but you don't want to be you.
why the fuck would I want to be me? Look at me, I'm a fucking failure. Everyone always tells me what to do. Everyone always thinks,
Why
you know...
would I want you to be you if you were a failure?
Well, because you're nice to me.
I'm not that nice.
Because you like me the way I am, for some reason.
Yes.
But why? Just look at me, I'm a mess.
It's a beautiful mess. Have you ever seen an abstract painting that just makes no sense whatsoever?
what you mean, but I never really
But
found.
it's just attractive and you just can't stop looking at it. Something draws you to it. It's you.
Yes.
Take the fucking helmet off.
Sorry. I guess the part of my stupidity is being unable to know how people actually feel about me. I always feel like I'm disappointing people, but if what you're saying is true, and I do believe you, then maybe I'm not doing everything just wrong, like I always think I am. I'm sorry if I was just jumping into conclusions again, like I usually do. I do value your input, and that's why I like to spend, so much time with you, because you do make me feel better about myself. Which is rare for me, because I genuinely actually think that most of the time I'm just failing at everything I'm trying to achieve.
I don't know what to tell you. I like this guy. This one who's sweet and caring and makes terrible jokes.
That is
Not
true.
the one who's yelling for no reason and trying to make himself look like an ass because he thinks other people think it's funny.
I can work with this. And I appreciate you telling me what you want me to do. I will definitely consider it.
Maybe it would be best if I went back to staying away from people. That way you don't have to worry about how I'll react to something that you do or say.
I never worry about your reactions. You're doing great, and you've been getting better at these random encounters with people who are just, annoyingly staring at you and putting you into these uncomfortable scenarios. I know it's hard for you, and I'm so proud of you. And every time, it ends up like this, at least it makes us talk to each other and allows us to get to know each other a bit more. So even though it's a bit painful sometimes.
Why can't we just talk like this without there being a problem first?
Well, I agree. Let's do that instead, But these external stimuli kind of serve as a catalyst to these helpful conversations.
Do I have to be hurt for us to get to know each other more?
No. You're
That's
right.
exactly what you're saying, because every time I run away, it's because you hurt my feeling. Like I'm trying to, be a people person, because that's what you want. In
No, that's not what I want.
that is what you want.
No! It's not at all what I want. I just want you to be happy. I want you to be comfortable. You don't need to come with me. You don't need to meet all these people. You don't need to try different outfits and stuff. Just because that's, something that I would probably do, you know me, I like to spend a lot of time with people, but I also like to spend time with you. With you, not you in front of other people when you feel all, uncomfortable. Maybe that's why I lashed out, that's why I was so unnerved, because I saw that you were getting uncomfortable and I wanted to help you, but maybe you're right, maybe we should just, stay here and maybe just meet, one person at a time instead. Maybe we were supposed to just meet Kjorlin himself, or Kjorlin and Leander. Maybe it was all Jilly's fault, that she was just there, and she was actually acting kind of strange today, very clingy.
Maybe she needs you.
Yeah, she told me that she needs me to help her find a new boyfriend.
So go help her find a new boyfriend.
No, right now I am the boyfriend and you are the girlfriend and she can wait. Get it through your head, Tyche. You're the most important person to me in this entire world. And the sooner you accept this, the sooner we will stop arguing. Thanks, Shorty. I am sorry, but that's how I feel. And I don't see it changing anytime soon because you're far too awesome for that.
Okay.
Good. I'm glad we understand each other. Now the kissing part. There we go.
Come on.
Are we going on our horses somewhere?
No.
Oh, the saddle. Right. Are you sure you want... Oh, I see. Are you sure, you want me to not have, the butterfly saddle? I feel like when I was on my underwear on this, it was... maybe it's time for me to change my identity, and become like a forest sprite instead of a Spartan. Very well.
No, I know you want that. The butterflies were a joke. I didn't actually expect you to keep them.
Thank you. I am so glad.
I just really wanted you to get up in the morning in your underwear and hop on that horse just so I could see it.
Well, in that case... You want to take another picture?
No.
Thank God.
I have the perfect one.
Very well.
Now go find Julie a boyfriend.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'll try my best.
See you later, okay?
Alright. What are you up to? Are you gonna resupply your shop or something, or are you taking a nap?
don't know.
Very well.
I haven't decided yet.
Guess we'll see each other later.
Mm-hmm.
Bye. And please don't forget to change the password.
I did.
Thank you. Oof, saved. But it's getting harder and harder for me, you know, especially when I'm this tired. I only slept for like 3 or 4 hours, so this was a tough nut to crack. But we made it.